This is Leah with Backyard Homestead in Starkville, Mississippi, and we are out in the garden today. It's been really warm and nice all week long, and we haven't had any rain, so stuff has started to dry out a little. I mean, it's still mucky, but we can actually get out here without bogging down. And we ordered candy onion sets back. We got them probably the beginning of February, and it's been too wet and cold to get out and get them in, so we're gonna get our candy onions in the ground today. And we decided to use this space in between these little raised beds we made, these little raised planters. So we're going to turn this basically into another raised bed in between these two planter box areas, and we're going to use this for our onions. So for the bottom layer of soil, we went into our chicken run and we harvested chicken dirt from the chicken run out of that area. I'll carry you over there and show you that in a minute. So we brought it over in wheelbarrow loads, and Alan's raking it down in between these two in this area. And then we're going to go over the top of this with a layer of Black Kow, and that's what we're going to use to plant our onions. So this should be really good nitrogen rich dirt down here. The chickens have been, we put down wood chips in there and they've rotted down entirely, and then the chickens have been doing their chicken thing in there too, so it should be some good rich base layer for this onion bed. And this is our chicken run, and the girls are all excited. We've been in here with them all morning, well, about 45 minutes anyway, digging out over here. This area is where we stole some of their chicken dirt. So we dug it out here and back over here behind, in between the shed and the chicken coop. So we dug this out, got about 5 wheelbarrow loads, and carted it out, and I'm going to go get some wood chips to replace in this area so they can start breaking down again. And next step, when it dries out a little bit more, we're going to come over here and harvest the dirt from this side and replace it with wood chips. But that's been working out really well. We just kind of use it as a composting area, letting the chickens add a whole bunch of natural fertilizer to it and letting the wood chips break down, and then we'll just take them to the garden. Alright, so this is the area. This is all this fluffy, good, black, rich soil is soil we harvested from the chicken run area. And now, just to give us a good fluffy top layer to get the onions in, we're going to add a layer of Black Kow to the top of this, so it should be a good rich, nitrogen rich bed ready to go. And come back and show you after the Black Kow's added, or during. Alright, we've put our bags of Black Kow out. In this little area we used 18 bags, 2 rows of 9, and so we've dumped those on top of our chicken dirt we harvested out of the chicken run, and now we're going to smooth this out, and then it'll be time to plant. Alright, we've got the Black Kow out, laid down. Now we've got our onions, and we're planting them about, the rows are about 10 inches apart, and then we're putting onions about 6 inches apart. And we're supposed to have 300 onions, so we'll see if we're going to need to find more space somewhere. I'll be back in a little bit and show the end product of this. Alright, this is our area that we prepared for the onions. We pulled a string line down the middle to kind of give something to keep our rows relatively straight. And in this bed we planted 340 onions. We ordered 300 from Dixondale. And this bed, like I said, holds 340, and this is how much we have left. So Dixondale definitely gives you your money's worth. So we were going to use this bed and that bed, both of these raised areas, to plant our potatoes this year, but we're changing our plan and we're going to plant the remaining onions in both of these raised beds, and then in all these little raised planters. And we're going to try to finish off the onions in these areas, and then over in the area over where beside our strawberry bed, we're going to try to plant our potatoes, and maybe down beside this raised bed where this broccoli is now, we'll plant our potatoes there. But definitely got our money's worth from the Dixondale onions. And that's going to be it for today. We have to go get some more Black Kow to prepare our beds, but we'll come back and show that when we start doing the second beds for the onions. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.